Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to Biafra Universal TV this moment. Without taking much of your time, I want to inform you that the Nigerian terrorist sponsors have been spotted out, and Tinubu is one of them, and his vice president, Shetima. So, and others, which because of time, I won't be able to mention for you. But I want to tell you now that the international community are very much interested in Biafran issues, and especially concerning the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the other Biafrans that have been locked up in different prisons in Nigeria because they are fighting for their freedom, that is self-determination, self-defense. So they try to describe what Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are doing to be legal. That to fight for your freedom is not illegality, it's not criminality, but because Nigeria is a corrupt country and at the same time a terrorist country. And there is no any evidence that need to be ascertained in order for the world leaders and world powers to understand that those who are ruling and running Nigeria government are terrorists and criminals and bandits. We are seeing the evidences. Even recently, one lady came up from United Kingdom and told Shitima that nothing will make her to be part of a country who is running terrorism government, and that is Nigeria. So, Shitima was from the beginning very happy she was going to be the vice president of Nigeria, and very soon Tinubu will die and he will take over. He never knew that Tinubu is a wizard. So he lives on other people for him to be sustained and for his lifespan to be extended. So what you are seeing there is not human beings, it's just ordinary thing. So what I'm telling you this very moment, you bend down, see what is happening in South Africa. Nigerians have been deported back to Nigeria because of the characters of their leaders, the government of Nigeria. And then when you watch what is going on in several countries, so which you can attest to, describe the Nigeria government as a terrorist country, such as Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. So they described Tinubu and his vice and the rest of them as terrorists because one former governor from North was arrested in Cameroon, who have been sponsoring terrorism, Boko Haram, banditry in Nigeria from far north to Madugri. He was one time a governor. So Tinubu have to negotiate and beg Cameroon government to release him. Because why? Boko Haram is an occultic society that lives on human blood. Boko Haram, I'm telling you, because as you are listening to me, I'm not a baby. I have seen demons, I've seen human beings, I've seen spirit, I've seen Lucifer himself. There is no anything you ask me in this world, I will not explain to you how it look like. So Boko Haram, go and find out. It's a dreadful occult society. Vampires are the ones who formed Boko Haram, and this is why they believe in sucking people's blood. They are bloodsucker demons. So, as you are looking at them, they don't value your life. They don't value anything about you. And that is why when they kill you, they increase. Eh? Their money will increase. Their lifespan will increase because your blood goes to the international blood bank and the national blood bank. And that is why they are busy making sure that innocent people are being used for ethnic cleansing on daily basis in Nigeria. So, if you are doubting me, why is it so that the leader, so-called, in Nigeria cannot condemn the act of criminality, because terrorism is criminality in Nigeria, and they cannot enact it in their law that anyone found as a terrorist must be killed. So why is it so they don't want to enact it? But you see, innocent people who don't know anything, children, adults, women, and young men, they are killing them at will. And this is why I'm telling you that generally, all the Nigerian politicians are cultic people, vampires. So whether you like it or not, because none of them have ever risen up and say, why should people be killed for no reason? And watch international community, you know. So they want to believe, world leaders believe that Nigeria, as the giant of Africa, supposed to live by example, living a good life, making sure that anything that have to do with violation of law, terrorism, and incitement of um, mayhem, invention of people's houses and lands in Nigeria, should be put to an end. International community expected this from Tinubu and his vice Shetima and the Southeast politicians. But when you look around and you discover that all things being equal, all of them are one. And they are working in synergy to make sure that the less privileged, the poor ones, which they have impoverished, and the miserable ones have nothing to put in their mouth, which have been made open. So where is the money? Where is the money? All the money that are coming out of Nigeria with their God-given mineral resources. What are these few people using it to do? Tinubu is running Yoruba family government. Family government. So, for this reason, my dear listeners, I want to inform you that the eyes of the world powers are on Nigeria now for more explanation concerning terrorism and banditry. They must go to ICC and clear themselves of their propaganda and their proscription on Biafrans. Now, table have turned against them. They have to go to ICC to say what they know about criminality, because kidnapping is criminality. So Tinubu and Buhari join hands together to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. Nigeria have a lot to answer, and this is why I'm telling you categorically that there is no any place like Nigeria again. Nigeria is finished. Nigeria is destroyed. Anyhow you like, look at it. You may like what I'm saying, you may not like what I'm saying, but all I know is that justice shall prevail at the end of the day. God of vengeance shall fight for Biafrans, shall revenge on their behalf. Because vengeance belongs to the Almighty God. So, and Tinubu, Shitima, and the rest of them cannot go unpunished. And for your information, you should understand that many countries today hated Nigerians because of the terrorist government that Tinubu and Shetima and Southeast politicians are running in Nigeria, killing people at random, killing people on daily basis. So, fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, we have a duty before us. We have commitment ahead of us. As it stands now, what are we supposed to do? What are we ought to do in order to make sure that our land is completely free from this evil people? We have to fight terrorism. We have to fight indecency. We have to fight deceptiveness. We have to fight corruption. We have to fight saboteurs. We have to fight criminals in disguise who says they are herdsmen, and some of them say they are police and DSS, paramilitary, and military officers. But all this, put them together, they are terrorists. We have to unite as a nation and fight the common enemy, the faceless enemies who have come to our land to invade the land, pervade and ravage us. We suppose not to allow them to continue, because their continuity will do us bad. You can see that our youths from Biafra land are not progressing and they are not making headway. Because why? At the head, the top there, talk of airport, seaport, to talk of so many things that make a country progressive. None of it can be found in Biafra land. And completely in Tinubu and Buhari's government, Biafrans are not recognized. Igbos are marginalized very much. And in this marginalization, I think it has given us the backbone and the impudence to express our feelings before the international community. So all things together work for good to them that love God. Biafrans loves God. Biafrans are God's children. Biafrans does not do evil. They don't kill. They don't live on human blood. They don't use ethnic cleansing. I'm telling you that your pains are the joy of Tinubu and Shetima and the rest of them who believe that Nigeria is one. But the contraption called Nigeria, their days are numbered. Go and market one place. And don't forget, on Rubenwanne Abaloso, it is the time for us to be our brother's keeper and at the same time to do the needful, so that when it is happening, international community will not deny that they don't know what is happening in Nigeria. So what we need now is to position Biafra properly and put things the way they are supposed to be as a sovereign nation, and continue a new life and begin to build our country. So I leave you here Till we meet again.